Welcome to the Fun Going Fast channel, and let's talk about 5 reasons why the Raptor 700R may be a better fit for you than the Yamaha YFZ 450R. Hats off to Yamaha for still being willing to make both of these machines, the world's last 2 sport quads, and they're both amazing machines and really fun to ride, but they definitely have different use cases and have different strengths and weaknesses. So let's talk about why the Raptor 700R and 700 may be a better fit for you. Reason number 1, the Raptor has more comfortable ergonomics, especially if you're a taller rider. It has a less aggressive seating position with the orientation of the pegs and the handlebars, so you're not setting as aggressively to have to manage moving the quad around quite as much, and it's going to end up being a lot less fatiguing on longer rides, especially around your back and shoulders. Reason number 2, it's a softer sprung suspension. It's much more trail oriented versus being race oriented like the YFZ, which is set up for longer jumps. It actually has the same level of travel, but it's tuned differently. So over time, your shoulders and arms are going to absorb a lot less energy. The shocks are going to take that in, especially going slow or fast over rougher terrain. You're going to take just a lot less of a beating, and again, that's going to lead to you being less tired over a longer ride and being able to ride faster over rougher, more trail-oriented terrain. Reason number 3, that 700cc motor has a lot more bottom end and torque and makes its power a lot earlier, which makes technical riding and trail riding again easier and more fun if you're not interested in shifting as much, because you can do just about everything in second gear if you want to. You have instant acceleration pretty much anytime you want it. It doesn't matter what gear you're in or RPM you're in. You just hit the throttle and you basically just go. That also makes it a lot easier to ride over rougher technical terrain, especially if you're trying to do things where you're climbing, or if you're trying to ride in a more relaxed manner, maybe with a group of people that are less experienced or just out for a more casual ride. Reason number 4, that strong motor and that torque means you're going to be using less RPMs and less stress on the engine. So over time, this engine should lead to being more durable because it has much less stress and strain versus a YFZ 450 motor, which is a race engine and is high strung and made to rev, but may not last quite as long because of the stress of those higher revs. So YFZs are pretty well made too, but the Raptor, anytime you can run a motor with less stress and lower RPMs, it's typically going to last longer for you. Just kind of a common sense thing. And reason number 5, and you may not miss it until you don't have it, I cannot speak enough, reverse. Reverse is just such a game changer. From turning around on the trail in a tight spot, yes, you can get off and push things, put it in neutral and push it around, but just popping that thing in reverse and turning around, and really at the end of the day when you're moving around to load it on the trailer or put it back up into your garage or storage building, just I cannot speak to how convenient it is to have to reverse on a machine. And again, that just shows how the Raptor was really designed to be a trail-oriented machine versus a race machine. Yes, it can jump and it'll catch all the air you'll ever need on the trail, but it really is at home on a trail way more than YFZ 450 and much more comfortable to ride on longer rides or on rougher terrain. So again, both great machines, but thought I'd point out a couple of use cases where I feel like the Raptor would be the better fit. Alright, thanks for watching. And if you're a YFZ 450 person, check out my other video where I talk about how the YFZ 450 may be the better fit.